In this video, we'll discuss driver duty changes in the eTrack application, the automation and how the system automatically changes driver duty status for a driver, as well as how the driver can manually set their disposition when necessary. When a driver first begins their day, they can view at the top of the screen on the main menu their current duty status. The duty status at the beginning of a driver's day should be listed at off duty. The first thing a driver must do is create a trip and do a pre-trip inspection on the vehicle they'll be driving. When a driver saves their trip, their duty status automatically changes to on duty not driving. They can finish their vehicle inspection and then go about their day. When the vehicle begins moving, their duty status will automatically be set to driving, and when their vehicle comes to rest again, they'll be automatically placed into on duty not driving duty status again. The driver can now log out of the system and go about their day, and as the vehicle moves and stops at their locations, the duty status will change accordingly. There will be times when a driver needs to set their duty status manually in the case of long-haul drivers, where they must take a 30-minute off-duty break in the first 8 hours of driving. Or any time a driver must go on break during the day, they can set their duty status manually by clicking the status button from the main menu. They can change their duty status to any one of these duty status modes: off-duty, sleeper berth, or on-duty not driving. If, however, a driver needs to take a break during his day, an off-duty break, the driver can simply press the rest break button. That will give the driver two options: to start their break and one to end their break. Now, the rest break doesn't just put the driver off duty. It also notates the log as required by DOT rule sets. So you'll notice that a notation was now made that the rest break has started. When the driver has finished his or her break, the driver can simply go back into the status screen, click the rest break button again, and end their rest break, which will also make another notation on their logs telling when the rest break has ended. At the end of a driver's day, the driver must perform a post-trip inspection as required by DOT. A driver is required to perform one pre and one post-trip inspection per vehicle per day. So the driver simply has to go into his DVIR screen once again, add an inspection, and perform a post-trip inspection. Keep in mind that these inspections must take a minimum of 6 minutes, or they won't be represented on the logs themselves, and it should take longer than that to perform an inspection if done properly anyway. So once the post-trip has been complete, a long-haul driver will have this check to close trip option, which should be checked at the very last post-trip of the trip. Short haul and other industry sectors won't see this box, but simply sign off, and you can now see that the duty status has changed to off duty. The driver is finished for his day and can now go home or log out of the system. That's all there is to duty status changes in the eTrack Hours of Service application.